Hey everyone, and welcome back. Look at me! I'm posting twice in a row! Ah, new goal. So, as I said in the last video, I was playing Veigar support this round. You might question why, and I'll explain a little bit later in the video, because it takes some time. Look. This is why I love warding to get the buff, because A, you can take out the words and stuff, someone tries to invade. Didn't notice that one, though. That's great for them, actually. Pushing into the enemy jungle, warding something like that gives you more information than me actually warding my, let's say, the blue buff, since I'm on this side. And that's what I did. Because now they know where our jungler is. But yeah, it's a Thresh Ezreal matchup against the Veigar Lucy. This actually worked out really well for me here, because I just have to stay at range. All I have to do is keep focusing on nothing but harass, use Veigar's passive ability, and just stack AP. That's all I have to do, is just keep poking, keep damaging, keep harassing, try and make sure Ezreal gets screwed up on his CS or something somehow, or just make them waste potions and stuff as I go along. This is really good. And plus, at the same time, it's easy to make them misstep and stuff like that by just throwing them down immediately, because they have the choice of getting hit and getting their CS, or just dodging it and losing their CS. So it's always an ultimatum. Sorry about that. It's this recording thing for the playback actually, the replay feature for LoL has a few issues sometimes. It just switched the speed back down, or I couldn't actually see my hand icon where it was. But all in all, it was fun. I've only played, I think, Veigar support once or twice before in the preseason, just before they actually released the replay function for League of Legends. So I lost those recordings, but I did actually amazing on this. Once again, it's still the same thing. Like, you'll see a little bit later on in the video, it's always the same thing. People don't ward, and it just goes wrong. But we'll wait for that when the time comes. For now, I started off with the Spell Thief Blade, the Control Ward, and just the... So that's all I was doing. I think I need to rework my Mastery Soul, because I have Thunderlords actually in this situation, which Veigar, it's not too bad. Because if you combo everything together, like just do an auto attack and then you spam his QW and then hit the R, if you're lucky, it's gonna proc off the R with the Thunderlords, and that's gonna be an instant kill on anyone. But for some little information for Veigar support, like this is actually what I'm getting into. Always make sure you have enough mana, because your job is to poke and harass all you can, but make sure you have enough for your... I'm just gonna call it your electric fence. Well, I'll just say, for your E, because you can use it to help zone out or spell enemies diving in, or isolate them so you can easily erase them. Earlier on, go ahead and, I would say, spam your Q and W on the back minions. Don't go for the kill on them, but just try to stack up your passive. That's what you're focusing on. Get as much AP as you can, so you don't have to really rely on getting majority of AP items to deal damage or something like that. The build that I was going for, it was simple. The Queen's Blade, Cross Queen's, I can't remember its name. Then I got the Redemption, Zonia's, and I was going to go with ZZ Rod at the end with Merc Boots. I took a Corrupting Potion. No, actually, oh yeah, I think I did take the Corrupting Potion for a little bit. And the Ruby Sightstone. I got Sightstone and, wards. Wards do amazing. Vision is everything in this game. Man, this start, it was so bad actually. We were getting really outplayed. Lux, I don't know why Lux is just so overpowered right now. She's just completely dominating mid lanes and even bot lanes when she decides to roam. But she is squishy, so the way to take her out is by, ambush. Like right here, this is also a good thing for Veigar support. It's his ultimate. It's anti-tank. The more damage they take, the more powerful his actually ultimate becomes. So all you have to do is just wait for the right moment and secure the kill. And this just... Lucian dived in. Like, he saw Thresh get behind him and he still dived in. And that cost him, but luckily enough, I still had time to get my meteor and catch it. And that just gave me, like, I think 10 more stacks by getting a kill or something like that. I can't remember if it was the Q or the W, or it's just the passive in general. But, yeah, so I just got a lot of AP. 10 AP or something like that from that. Um, this is the funny part about Thunderlords. I stole the dragon from Veigar, you can say, because it procced off my auto attack. Oh man. Like, look, Lucian wasn't anywhere to be seen. He was like going mid lane or something and leaving me bot lane. Like, supports are supposed to be with the ADCs, right? But the ADC should still be in his lane. Sure, mid lane was having some trouble. Let the jungle get in there and do something about it. Don't just leave me sitting here letting Ezreal and Thresh actually farm and get more experience, and just completely push us into the tower. Is now what's supposed to happen? I'm in a very bad position right now. It was tough. But Lucian finally did come back, but we had no vision anywhere. I was out of wards. I had to go back to base, but when stuff like that happens, like Thresh is the escape for Jarvan, Jarvan is the lockdown, Ezreal is the cleanup crew. And I think I think Ezreal was actually a troll for the majority of this match. Or he had bad connections, because every time I killed him, it's that he left the game or he was just standing there doing nothing. I'm not complaining. It helped me actually get above and ahead of him, which meant I can hold down my lane, but it should have been Lucian getting those kills instead of me, but he was nowhere. Actually, at that moment in time, I was warping back. He told me to farm my Q. No, Lucian, just take it. You need the farm in CS. But for him, that wasn't it. He was thinking role reversal, so he was the support and I was the carry, but that's not how it's gonna work. It was never gonna work like that. I was so far behind, I don't have the right masteries, you can say, to actually go that far, go that lane. My job was mostly just to try and keep Ezreal and Thresh down our back. Like, Ziggs try and steal it. That was just, that was precious. Like, we were getting ahead. We were winning this. Except, you know, Lux beams. Yes, I got the Thresh kill because ultimate. Anti-tank, man. He's anti-tank. I don't care. With Veigar, I don't care about stealing kills. It's all about keeping them down. But listen, Lucian, why did he wait? I don't know if it's because his item was down, but to activate that so late, it just gave... It fed Lux. At that point, he was just feeding Lux. Same thing with the Ziggs. Late game, they were feeding. But, as you can tell, we were doing fine. It was fun. Like, that's the thing about Veigar support. It was fun. All you had to do was just harass, poke, and, you know, clean up with the ultimate or two to secure a kill. That's all you have to do. You don't have to worry about getting a whole bunch of AP at the beginning or stuff like that, because you can stack it passively. It's so nice. And the fact that by doing that, the bot lane has two choices: going nothing but armor to deal with the ADC, going nothing but magic resist to deal with the Veigar support, or having to go hybrid, making it not as effective to actually survive. Unless you get enough burst to keep me down. But the fact that I was going with the Hourglass, and I was going to focus on the ZZ Rod at the end, I would have been fine for handling it. But look at the damage just from Lux. Like, she hit me hard. But this moment actually was the turning point in the game. I wasn't with the group. I wasn't with our guys. We were all split up, but they all gathered. They completely ganked bot in their jungle, and they've learned a pattern at this point. They can easily steamroll us. And that's what happened. We did something... Actually, we didn't do something they did, and that was group in the fight. Vision is a very important thing in the game. Yes, it should be one of your number one things to do. Like, the majority of my team was sitting on the trinket wards all the time, not doing shit. And that was just a nice bomb from Ziggs. That was beautiful. And, not a great... I think this is a redemption save. I'll get back to what I was talking about, but another very important thing you should do is actually group together and play as a team. Don't try and solo, because in the end, it's just gonna work out. Like, look at this. It's only me and Jax. Everyone else runs back. He jumps into it. He's trying to take a 1v4 or 1v5. It's pointless. Even down here, it's like we're just trying to hold him off from the tower. But Lux is overfed. Everyone's just taking huge damage, and people are just being stupid. We're not gathering. Jax is in top lane. People are pushing and getting caught out. And there's nothing we can do. Late game, actually, just before the end of it. Oh yeah, this is another reason why you need vision. They took Baron twice in these games. And that was the other major steamroll. The group didn't have Baron and had huge minion waves. There was nothing we could do. They got so fed it was retarded. But as I was saying, oh, they grouped and they beat us late game. Actually, Rengar, he started complaining, saying full AP Veigar and blaming the loss on us. But it wasn't the loss on us. Lucine was 3 levels behind the Lux and trying to duel her, and it was just really bad. And now, I may have lost this placement match, but we still have 8 more to go, so hopefully we'll win the next one. But until then, take care and see you next time.